Tuesday Night Baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, it's an AL Eastern Division matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., one of the season's top power hitters, makes a final push for a home run title. Next. Nate Carnes gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Here's Eric Sogard, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. And this will miss as well. So he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 22 home runs, 56 runs batted in. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Hero. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Stepping in for the Jays, number 13, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
0-1, here it comes. Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Brandon Drury is looking to turn it around right now. He's coming off a month where he really slumped at the plate. Didn't even pick up 15 hits. Maybe he breaks out here and we get to see the player that we all expect to see. I know the patience is wearing thin.
Brandon Drury will bat next. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
One and 0 pitch on the way. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Drury is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods. But I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. And again a throw. Galvis, base runner at first with one out. Slap hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First pitch on its way. Hey now.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
And that's too high, ball two.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's Justin Smoak now. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard.
This guy's had a super good season up to this point. Kind of on the outside looking in as far as the RBI title goes. Right now, D-Row, he's fourth in the league at runs batted in.
You know, it's amazing, Dan. We've chronicled him all season. He's one of those guys when he strides to the plate, if there's some ducks on the pond, it changes his.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field, number 196 for his career, as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
Up next is Danny Jansen.
Number 9.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Carnes is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike one, strike two early.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's 4 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Toronto leads this one 4-0. Aaron Sanchez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Digging in, Travis Jankowski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles, the center fielder, Travis Jankowski.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Hit hard to third. Guerrero gloves it. And that's out number 1. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Ready now for Baltimore, Jace Peterson, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch, the 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Slow little grounder left side. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping in, David Peralta. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Peralta, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Orioles leave 1. They trail here 4-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Marshall Conroy. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Stewart. And that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, he was originally signed as a pitcher. Didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here now the 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Peralta going back, and it's gone as they add still another. Randal Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot, and even 30 home runs on the year. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The right fielder.
Into the box now, Eric Sogard. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Left side, but well foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. David Hess enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Freddie Galvis will be his first assignment out of the bullpen, as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, number 13. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0. This is line to left. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Jays add one more on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Orioles nothing. Here's Mark Trumbo now, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. Sanchez, or the Sanchez as he's been called. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody.
Ripped down the line. Guerrero takes it in. Throw gets him at first base as he took away a sure base hit that time.
That is great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course he did that too.
Stepping in now, DJ Stewart. He grounds it sharply to third. Guerrero comes up with it. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Renato Nunez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grichuk has a play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding in, Brandon Drury. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First offering on its way. Fastball well outside.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Here's the 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
The 1-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Drury aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here's another 1-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Fastball call, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it
Now
on the
batter,
inside corner
the first
any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
In now, Justin Smoke, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 is taken high above the zone.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Runner at first here, one man out. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
That's called getting your A swing off right there, and I don't blame him one bit after his first at bat. You remember, he went bridge his first at bat.
And he fouls this one off. On the ground to the right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on
Now
fire. He's been on a nice
number
hot
9.
streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box now, Danny Jansen. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. Runners are at first and third, one away. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. One there. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score. On to the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. And he is in there at the plate as he makes it all the way around on what was nothing short of a farce defensively.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
Stepping in, Marshall Conroy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 2 out, nobody on. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on just 1 base hit, 2 errors in the inning, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of it, and the Orioles nothing. In now for the O's, Austin Wynns,
Leading
as we
off
move on to
for
the
the
bottom of
Orioles,
inning number 3.
The catcher, Austin Wynns.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
He just scorched that ball up the wall, and now the
Batting
question
up.
will be, should he have
The
continued
shortstop.
on or not? He
Number
thought
one.
about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Into the box now, number 1, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. This pitch is popped up, and this will not. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Travis Jankowski will be next. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Grichuk on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Travis Jankowski.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Travis Jankowski next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Runners on first with 1 down. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-2 lifted in the air to center field. Grichuk is under it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman, Jace Peterson.
Now in the box, Jace Peterson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just missed above the zone. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 2 out with the man at first. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1 left for the Orioles. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Randall Grichuk. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. First delivery to him on the way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He'll get it into second, and the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Into the box, Eric Sogard, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. It comes, and here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
2-1.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Count is full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Striding in once again, Freddie Galvis. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set, and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. To Trumbo, who's got it for the double play.
Now batting.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Standing in now, number 13. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Throw on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Digging in, David Peralta, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
David Peralta.
And now a pitch on the way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
1-1.
And he takes a called strike 2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
The 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Gurriel giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now back the designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Trey Mancini. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Fouled away. The 1-1. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Two balls and two strikes to Mancini now. Hit to third. On to first, and there were two down.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Stepping in now, Mark Trumbo. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready on 1 and 2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 Baltimore errors thus far.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
3-2 now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off. Ball sent back up the middle. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. So coming to the plate, Brandon Drury. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Brandon Drury.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting.
At the
Number
plate,
27.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Turned on down the line. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Justin Smoak.
Now to the plate, Justin Smoak. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
A bouncer to the left side. Nunez has it. Throw on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they're still in control, 7-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now batting,
right fielder,
DJ Stewart.
number
He leads
24.
off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was
Now
able to
batting,
keep his hands
third
inside that
baseman,
baseball and drive it up the middle.
Renato Nunez.
And here's Renato Nunez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Stewart gets his lead at first, nobody out. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. A 2-1 count to Nunez.
2-1's the count.
the 2-1 home. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hit the other way out toward right field. Sogard will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up next for the Orioles, the catcher, Austin Wynn.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Wynns 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
In now, number 1, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he misses again, 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Ball even at 2-2. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter. Travis Jankowski will be next. First and second now, 1 man out. Count remains full. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Galvis on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty. Didn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. This is line to left, and this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it 7-1 now.
The second
Hey,
baseman.
D-Row, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Into the box now, Jace Peterson, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. And 2-2. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So striding in, Danny Jansen. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. This is line to left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Standing in now, Marshall Conroy, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Grounded to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Stepping up to the plate, Randall Grichuk. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
1-0.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
1 out, nobody on. Shot toward right center. Stewart is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box, Eric Sogard, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Two balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Grounded to the right. There's Peterson. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. Through 5.5, it's the Blue Jays 8 and the Orioles 1. Settling in now, David Peralta. He'll start things off in the Baltimore 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-1 the count. Oh, 1, here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. A dive, and he can't hang on. Throwing to second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point.
Cini hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Good spot on the black for strike 2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Grounded weakly to the left. Guerrero charging in on it, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Mark Trumbo.
Into the box now, Mark Trumbo, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Peralta, the runner at second with 1 away. Fastball called for strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. 1 out and a runner on second base. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Here now the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's
Now
been
batting,
a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. John Axford is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
John Axford.
In now, DJ Stewart, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Axford has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Now the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
High in the air out to center field. Grichuk is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Orioles leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here on the show. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Hunter Harvey comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready for another shot now, Freddie Galvis. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. 2-0 count. The pitch lifted in the air out to right. Stewart moves over and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First delivery to him on the way. Too high, 1-0. Now the 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-1 is low and outside for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gurriel is retired. 2 down now.
The batter, number 3. Second base.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Brandon Drury. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 today, but currently near the top of the home run standings. It's safe to say he's had a tremendous year overall at the plate.
He has had a tremendous year. Hasn't gotten the results today. Still 1 AB left. Anything can happen. But I know he's proud of the numbers he's putting up.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
A high fastball is in there.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Fouled away. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
The 2-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Standing in now, Justin Smoke, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
From the belt, the pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for none as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. The Jays lead it 8-1. Stepping into the box, Renato Nunez. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Ready with the 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Into the box now, Austin Wynns. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Comes set and the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Two and two the count. One out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full. Now the payoff pitch home. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Bounce to first. To his right, Smoke. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, number 1.
Digging in once again, number 1. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Up with it, Jansen. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. It's still an 8-1 ball game. So striding forward now, Danny Jansen will start us off in the 8th.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
On the ground to third. Nunez scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Marshall Conroy. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Popped him up. Number 1 is there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike. Line drive to left. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Stepping in now, Eric Sogard. Fouled off. Looking at his career totals, Sogard hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
A ball and a strike now. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and he fouls this one off. Sogard leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 2-2.
Nope.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Hit hard on the ground to second. Peterson fields it cleanly. Throw on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 9-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Travis Jankowski. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in, Jace Peterson. His career line against John Axford. He's 1 for 3. He's set. Here it comes.
1 ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Now the 1-0. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, David.
Ready now, David Peralta. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Galvis, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Trey.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter,
Mancini.
Trey Mancini, and their runners at the corners now.
Next for the Orioles.
Stepping
The
into the
first
box,
baseman.
Mark Trumbo. His career line against John Axford. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sogard is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Orioles 2. Coming to the plate now, number 13, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Lourdes Gurriel.
First offering on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stewart over to his right. One away.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Next will be the cleanup hitter. Brandon Drury is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And that's in there, 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be next. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he popped him up. Here comes Peralta. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night.
Now
3
batting.
singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for 1. To Trumbo for the double play, and that retires the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Derek Law,
please.
a right-handed reliever
Now pitching
standing
for
6'3", gets the ball
Number
now out of the
64,
bullpen.
Derek Law.
Into the box, DJ Stewart starting things for his side
Leading off
in the
for
ninth
the
as they
Orioles,
face the
the right
improbable
fielder,
odds of trying to
number
come back
24.
in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, the third baseman, Renato Nunez.
Coming to the plate now, Renato Nunez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And the pitch. 1-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. So 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Pitch on the way. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Full count.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit on the ground to third. Guerrero is up with it on to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in to try it again. Austin wins. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy in the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Toronto put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Aaron Sanchez gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Nate Carnes was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he saddled with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
on their neck. I was made inside the projects, I got up on my set. I was really on the floor, then I woke up in the jet. Ain't never had a ride, no. I just might call demons. I'm shopping at Neiman's, balling every season. Feeling like I'm dreaming, shining every weekend. All they know is that I was broke. Then I got a brand new coupe, Louis on my shoes, and all my bitches by the two. First time in B12, she was hanging at the roof. My BB's ice cream, I didn't even have to scoop. Got the whole universe in my ceiling, I'ma set the mood. I seen his man, looking at my neck, ooh, I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protect the tree. Sipping on this, my baby is on that. I wanna take a million, yeah, the rest of the deal. Got 25,000 on me, when I been riding in the front. Got all this out on me, dropped some fly, don't know. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in the front. Busy being cooked all day, I'm now my girl, she just popped up. Don't wanna see how the vet feel. BB on my road, he make her wanna have some fun. Tennis chain, my life gon' chill. I ain't hate to go get no deal. Last month I spent 100,000 on the closet. I bought the penthouse just to handle it. Got the new crib, my fresh out, we kept it solid. 20 bands on me, can't even fit inside the wall. Time ball and 13 on me like I was hard. Yeah, no Gucci out. Might take my ride through the 6. I've been mixing my design, I'm flies. I just talk about my lifestyle, I'm riding. Ever since that jail cell opened up, I love these diamonds. Yeah, I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protect the cheese. Sipping on this, my baby is on it. I wanna take a million, yeah, the rest of the deal. Got 25,000 on me, when I been riding in the front. Got all this out on me, dropped some fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in the front. Busy being cooked all day, I'm now my family.
Aston Martin, push my move, got Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. Larry Bird, say you run straight, check. Go berserk. Turn around and throw it in reverse. DB11 is a vert. It goes skirt.